Hi friends, I'm Susan Smith with StampCreatively. I'm here. I'm on camera. Everything's doing what it's supposed to, which is scary because it's a Monday. So thank you for joining me. I'm excited to be here. I have a fall project to show you with one of my favorite new bundles. So I'm going to, see, I even have my mug. Hello, fall. The temperatures are fall now. The leaves haven't changed yet, but the temperature definitely is a little more fall. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to show you what I have, and we're going to create a little bit today. All right, let me turn me down. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And that's upside down. It was not upside down a second ago. What the heck? All right, so now I'm gonna make you want to vomit by switching my camera. So I apologize because then, you know, I'm like not in the right spot because I practiced. I swear I practiced. I mean, you have to wonder sometimes if I have any idea what I'm doing at all because I can't. No promises. But we're gonna have fun because you're gonna like this. So this is the Frosted Forest. It's an online exclusive. It's one of my favorites. It comes with a stamp set, a set of dies, and then it also has a stencils. And we're gonna use all of it today. So if you haven't seen it before, you're gonna get to see all of it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. This is what I've done with it so far. So this is that pretty vellum that's an online exclusive. And we did this card at camp where you're just, because the dies, we'll cut this out and you just layer it. It's real pretty. I've got a video. You can go back and look at that if you want. Here's one that we did. And I did this on the wood grain paper. If you haven't seen that wood grain paper, it's amazing. In fact, dang it, I didn't do this one on wood grain paper, but I'll probably do it on wood grain paper for camp because I like this so much. And then here, the leaves haven't changed yet. And then here's the one that I'm doing. And I got this idea off the header on this page. So if you go to the top of the page, the header has a tree that looks like this. This is my version of it. So I'm going to show you how I put this together. If you have any questions and I don't see, forgive me, I'll answer them later. But don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my basic beige. I like the basic beige. You know, Stampin' Up! Said, hey, we're going to come out with this new in color. And I was like, okay. I like my other ones. I don't need another one. But I really like the beige way more than I thought I would. Way more. So I'm going to do beige on beige. So I'm going to stamp the basic beige here. And I'm going to add another one over here because I'm just going to kind of pattern my background with it a little bit. Then I'm going to add a little bird. So again, I kind of did the same thing like as right up at the top of the page. This is, I didn't have the green that went across the bottom. So I used this paper pack, which is the in colors. So I'm going to use those colors for camp. So I'm going to use, this is the copper clay. So that's the color I'm going to use for camp. Then I'm going to seal this right across the bottom here. And then I'm going to take my twine, this, or linen thread. This is the linen thread. Dang it, I love this linen thread. I use it so much. I always have like a couple of rolls sitting around just because when I use it, you know, like I'm wrapping this around 3 times. No other ribbon do I wrap around 3 times. So I'm wrapping it around 3 times so that I can make a fun little bow. And again, I even do this on the spool. It's not even a bolt. So if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to ask. That was 1 by 4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Good morning, my friend Carla Rowland.
1 by 4.
Oh shoot, was trying to turn the volume down because I could hear myself. Good morning. What color ink did I just use? It's basic beige. So I used beige on beige. Beige on beige. My friend Carla has been a demonstrator with me for a while. I like it when my friends stamp with me. I get together with a group. We're getting together tomorrow again. And we just enjoy creating together. She's very talented. And I always like it when she shows me what she does. Okay, so this is the espresso. I'm going to stamp my tree. And this is just like a 5.5 by something sheet of scrap. So I stamped it in the... That's my biggest concern about camp, is they'll have to clean it off in between to go back and forth. Oh, I need this one more time. Early espresso. And these are the words I'm putting on here. Thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. Do I love my friends? They make me a better person, challenge me in every way possible. Okay, so that's been stamped with espresso. Now I'm going to take the die. You want the die, this says number 1 over here, and this notch is over there. Sometimes I will like put this on a piece of paper and line it up, but this stencil lines up really well that I don't need to notch this right here. Some of the other ones I do. And I'm going back to my beige because I used a piece of basic white. And even on that textured wood grain, which again, I'll probably use, I really liked the beige on the white. It's kind of a green-brown color, I feel like. So I did basic beige on it. Like this is a little tilted. I wonder if I could tilt it so it feels like a little straighter to me. Maybe that's a little bit better. Okay, so now maybe it's not. So there's a delay between what I'm doing and what I can actually see. So that's why I can't make up my mind what I'm doing. This is a stationary stand. So all I can do is kind of tilt it a little bit. And again, I had it all perfect, and then it wasn't. Maybe if I tilt this a little bit. All right, so now I went with some crushed curry. I get some yellow trees out here. And see how it lines up really well? You'll know you have it on the right side because the little veins go in there. And I just kind of swirled it darker around the outside. And as my ink kind of wore off a little bit, I went more towards the middle so that my tree was kind of shaded. It's so pretty. I love the stencils and I love using them. I'm excited to show them at camp. Again, it's a different beast when you're doing it on camera and when you're doing it with your friends. Because, well, it's just different. Because I'll have 4 stamp pads at the station and I have to make sure they follow the rules. This is the peach pie. I didn't like it. I did several of these to practice with the colors. And I couldn't decide whether I wanted a green. The pumpkin was a little dark, so I decided to go with the peach. And again, I'm doing the same thing I did before. I'm just kind of swirling it around. See how my thumb and my finger are kind of holding it in place? That I found worked better for me. So I'm going to move my peach pie up. Look how pretty my tree is. Can you see how beautiful my tree is? I just love it. And then while I have this in my hand, I'm going to go down here and kind of go over those words a little bit with the peach so it's not too stark white. I even have, because I have some color on the brushes still, here's the crushed curry. Then I've added a little color to my words. And then I wanted a little bit of green in here, but I didn't want to stencil it in and I didn't want to draw it in, so I'm going to whack it in. So this is my old olive that has been murdered. it suffered a slow, painful death. Or maybe it was a quick one. I don't know. Someone just smashed the woodjeebies out of it. So I'm going to use that to speckle a little green on my tree and on my words. So can you see how I've speckled some of that green on there? It's not super noticeable, but it makes me happy, and that's really all that matters when I'm creating a card. So there I go. I kind of beat it well. Now I'm going to take my dies. It's got some really good dies. Again, it's got the pine trees that I've used. This is a pretty row of trees. There's some stick trees. There's just, it's so versatile. It's one of the sets I really, really like. I've used it a ton. I'm going to die cut this out with my mini boss. You know how sometimes everybody treats their self to different things? Look what I treated myself to. New plates. That's so exciting for me. I mean, right? I love a new plate. So I'm going to line this up on here, and it's so much easier when you have new plates. And again, I am going to do this at camp. I'm just trying to figure out how to, it's really important to me that I have a really high success rate with everyone. So I'm just going to figure out how to have 4 different colors at once on their stations and make sure they all succeed. It die cuts so pretty. And again, if you look at the top of this page, you can see where I got the idea. So now I'm going to, I like to seal the bottom of these and then put some dimensionals on the top. I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking or not, but someone must be in their space. And I'm going to slide that so I have some dimensional from top to bottom. I'll put this on the front of my card. I have, oh, I should show you what I have for camp so far. Cards are really cute. If you live in my area, I would love to have you join me. Make sure it's opening the right way. I mean, not that I've ever done a card and made it so it didn't open the right way. Then these words that are across the bottom, I'm just going to take my snips. You know, sometimes I'll take a cutter, just depending. I'm just going to take my snips. And then I always go in the middle and then snip off the other 2. And the same thing on this one. You know, my dogs are barking, but it could be because the neighbor is in their yard. I mean, it's funny because sometimes I don't hear it, and sometimes I hear it big, you know? Today I'm hearing it big. Rotten rats. Okay. Isn't it pretty? I just think they're really gonna like it. Now let me show you what else we're making. So this one's pretty simple, just a stencil. This one, the pumpkin spice, I got it all done, and I was sure I was gonna love the gold, and I do like it. It doesn't show up as much as what I thought it was going to in my head. So I may change this color. If I change this color, what would you suggest I change it to? Maybe that copper, because we have that brushed copper metallic. Oh, and I can't tell you how I'm going to do the pumpkins yet. That is a secret until camp's over, then I'll show you. But I'm grateful for pumpkin season. Okay, so that's a card. Then this one, they did this at the Stamp-A-Stack, only they didn't do my super fun fold. Are you ready? Isn't that cute? They just put it on top. For camp, I'm going to do a fun fold. I always like a good fun fold. And here's one more. My friend Lisa did this card, and I thought it was so cute. I'm a moving cow. What's moo with you? And my cow moves. Like fun. Not hard. I'll walk you through it and make sure you succeed. That's always my goal. I want to make sure everyone succeeds. All right, friends, I've shown you 4 cards, and I made one, and I try to be on here. Facebook likes it if I stay a little longer, but gosh, my 15 minutes went fast. Oh, let's embellish. So these are the embellishments that I'm going to use, and they are the natural adhesive sequins. I love a good sequin. And I love the white ones on the beige. Again, I wasn't sure I was going to love the basic beige, but I do. I find that I really use it a lot. All right, friends. Thanks for joining me. I will post this video so you can look at it again. And again, don't hesitate to ask me questions. All right. Have a great day. Bye.